The map in this DLC is both frustrating and also pretty fantastic. Hey guys, it's Albertium back with the part 2 of Map Secrets, and it's going to be the upper part, the other mini Noclateo, how we call it. Now make sure you're not attempting this before you obtain the power from the crystal. If you don't know what that is, I'm going to be linking that video at the end of this one, and I'm also going to be linking the other little mini Noclateo so you know the secrets of that one also. So let's get in on this. Okay, so the first entrance is going to be this one right here next to the flask, and this is pretty much the sewer entrance, and it strings from one side to the other. It's because you are going to be ending at the other entrance should you be coming from that side on the map. It is very important to just know where to go and not to get sidetracked, but there is going to be one small little secret here in this basement that is pretty much a very welcomed shortcut should you die, and that's going to be this door on the right that we're going to be revisiting. But for now, we're going to be just running through here, and you're going to be reaching these jails where there's always going to be either this guy or one of those lion knights, which are great source of runes. And here it is, the other entrance on the other side. Should you take that door on the right, you are going to be reaching this crystal, but this crystal is not the same as the other deep blue crystals. This one pretty much frees up one of the spirit streams, which is going to be taking you directly to the ramparts, and this is actually extremely useful. If you run past the spirit stream that we have just unlocked, you're always going to be reaching a boss pretty much close here in this dungeon. It's always going to be another source of runes and a pretty nifty buff. If we're going through the main gate, the main entrance, there's yet again a number of paths that we can actually take. The first one is going to be right here on the left, and this one is actually pretty tricky to navigate, as is the whole rest of this, location. But the more you practice this, the more you're gonna be becoming familiar. Now you can go back over there to the main square where there's also going to be always a boss. But if you go here, you're gonna be entering this little chapel with this troll, and above this room, there's always going to be a couple of those scholars worshipping a crystal. Now we're going to be making our way back to this room because everything is just so neatly interconnected. But for this time, we're going to be running past this. So you go into another cellar, and there's going to be yet again another area where you're simply outside. But this is an area that's going to be taking you either to a mine if you choose to explore that, or it's going to be taking you back to the ramparts if you are done with the mine in record time and you can actually explore further. So very good and very useful little trick. And from the mine entrance, if you turn backwards, you're gonna be back on the ramparts, and the first time you're given an opportunity to decide where you're gonna be going, you are gonna be going left in this case, and we're gonna be reaching one of these really big open towers. There's yet again going to be a pretty tough enemy here that's gonna be dropping a buff, but there's also going to be a spirit stream that's gonna be taking you up. Now this area here, it's mostly as an exit in case of emergency. There's going to be yet another pretty tough enemy here, and while one of these exits leads to pretty much nowhere, this one is kind of gonna have a little bit of a way down with a big fall, and once you do descend down there, there's even going to be a crystal if you haven't broken those already. And there's going to be another entrance point that reaches you immediately to the ramparts. Now for this one, you do need Iron Eye because you can combine the jump and the dash to cover larger distance. And we are again entering from the main gate, and we are gonna be ignoring the first right that takes you again back to the ramparts. You're just entering from a different direction. There's going to be this square here, and there's always going to be a boss, but for me personally, it's always the Godskin duo, and you're gonna be taking that second right and entering this little valley inside the castle. Now make sure that you're not followed, because these guys, my gosh, they are gonna be just running after you. You can either take the stairs or just jump here where I'm going, and this route is going to be taking us back to that little chapel where the troll is and the little scholars that are all worshipping that crystal. And one more way, if you weren't confused enough already, from that square where the Godskin duo is, instead of going left, we're gonna be going right and down into this valley. This will be taking us to a huge hole in the wall that you can also use as an entry point if you're coming from there for some whatever reason. But there's also going to be yet another entry point over there into the sewers themselves. And there you have it, guys. Hopefully this helps you also check out the other part of the map that we have explored secrets and all these secret entrances and exits, because this will help you a lot. And I do mean a lot. I will be seeing you in the next one. Bye bye.